If you've ever had friends, but still felt alone. If you've ever looked at your phone and realized there's no one you really want to text. If you've ever wondered, what's wrong with me? Stop right there. Because what you're about to hear isn't another motivation speech, and it's not empty reassurance. Psychology shows that people with few or no friends are often misunderstood, not broken, not antisocial, not failures. In many cases, their minds simply work differently. And today, I want to walk you through 5 rare psychological traits that explain why some people end up with very small circles, even when they care deeply, think deeply, and feel deeply. If this feels personal already, stay with me. The 5th trait might explain your entire life. We grow up believing that having lots of friends means we're successful, lovable, and socially normal. And if we don't, we assume something must be wrong with us. But psychology tells a quieter truth. Some people don't lack friends because they can't connect. They lack friends because they don't connect the way most people do. And that difference changes everything. Trait has shown you have unusually high standards for connection. People with few or no friends are not avoiding relationships. They're avoiding shallow ones. Psychology shows that deeper thinkers tend to prioritize quality over quantity. They don't enjoy conversations that go nowhere. They don't feel fulfilled by surface-level bonding or forced small talk. Sitting alone often feels better than pretending to care. This is why questions like, "How's the weather? What's new? Did you see that show?" can feel strangely exhausting to you. Not because you're arrogant, not because you think you're better, but because your brain is wired to look for meaning, not noise. So instead of collecting people just to avoid being alone, you wait. You wait for something real. And yes, that waiting can look like loneliness from the outside, but on the inside, it's discernment. Trait #2. Social interaction drains you more than it drains others. Some people leave conversations feeling energized. Others leave feeling depleted. Psychology refers to this as high social sensitivity. Your nervous system absorbs more information during social interaction. Tone, emotion, subtext, body language, unspoken tension. You don't just hear words, you process everything. That's why a short conversation can leave you feeling mentally exhausted. It's not antisocial behavior, it's neurological load. Your brain is working harder than most. And because of that, solitude isn't rejection, it's recovery. You don't retreat because you hate people. You retreat because your mind needs quiet to recalibrate. Unfortunately, many people misread this. They assume you're distant, uninterested, cold, when in reality, you're just overstimulated. Trait #3. You're deeply independent and emotionally self-sufficient. Many people rely on others for validation, comfort, or emotional regulation. You don't. Psychology describes this as low social dependency. You've learned how to sit with your thoughts, solve your own problems, entertain yourself, stabilize your own emotions. This makes you appear strong, and you are. But here's the quiet cost. Friendships often grow through small dependencies, needing advice, needing reassurance, needing help. When you don't need anyone, people can feel unnecessary, not unwanted, unnecessary. And over time, they stop trying. Not because they dislike you, but because they don't feel needed in your world. Your independence protects you, but it can also isolate you. Trait #4. Your past experiences raised your trust threshold. People with very small circles often share one thing in common. They've been burned before. Betrayal, being misunderstood, emotional neglect, trust given too easily and broken. Psychology shows that when trust is damaged repeatedly, the brain adapts, not by shutting down completely, but by becoming selective. This creates what psychologists call a higher trust threshold. You don't open up quickly. You observe longer. You test consistency. To others, this can look like distance or emotional walls. But to you, it's protection. You haven't stopped believing in connection. You've just stopped giving it blindly. And that caution, while healthy naturally, reduces the number of people who make it close. Trait #5. You have a deeper inner world than most people. This is the trait that ties everything together. People who spend long periods alone often develop a rich inner world. You think more, reflect more, notice patterns others miss. You don't just see people. You sense motivations, emotional shifts, and hidden dynamics. Psychology links solitude with heightened self-awareness and intuition. But this depth creates friction. Surface-level friendships feel empty. Casual conversations feel disconnected. And groups built on trends or gossip feel unrelatable. So you drift. Not because you can't belong, but because you can't pretend. Your inner world is vivid, complex, and meaningful, and not everyone knows how to meet you there. When you combine high standards for connection, a sensitive nervous system, strong independence, a cautious trust threshold, and a deep inner world, you don't become someone who fits easily into crowds. You become someone who needs depth, safety, and authenticity to feel connected. That doesn't make you broken. It makes you rare. If you have few or no friends, it doesn't automatically mean something is wrong with you. It may simply mean you think deeper, you feel more intensely, you expect more from connection. Your solitude isn't emptiness, it's selectivity. Your silence isn't weakness, it's self-awareness. And sometimes, the strongest minds walk alone, not because no one wants them, but because they refuse to settle for connections that don't feel real. If this video made you feel seen, you're not imagining it, and the next video might explain why people like you are so often misunderstood. Even when your intentions are pure, you don't have to subscribe. But if you stay, this space is for people who think deeply, feel quietly, and are tired of blaming themselves for being different.